Hola friends, and we're back with another little mini mindset reframe video for you today. And today I want to specifically work with the part of our beautiful, wild, visionary, creative brains that deals with feeling limited, right? Restricted, constricted, that feeling of like, oh, I want no limitations. My big, beautiful, visionary brain is I need far too much freedom for these boxes upon which you want me to fit. I know this is not just me. Most big visionary creative thinkers have that, right? We are really driven by this need, this want for freedom, right? And for liberation. If you have a visionary mind, part of that gift is knowing that you were designed for that liberation movement in so many different ways, so many different facets, right? So the parts of us that can feel just trapped and constricted and just limited by society, by other people, by our own resources. Now, if this is going to do something to do with time or money, are two major fun resource blockers, then my suggestion is to go to watch one of those longer time and money mindset videos. Back to the matter at hand. Feeling restricted. So let's say I'm working with the thought that's my creativity. I can't explore the ideas I want to explore because they walk the line of what is possible and what is acceptable. What is possible and or what is acceptable, right? People won't get them. People will think they're too taboo. They'll think they're too dangerous, whatever it might be. So I can't explore the ideas I want to explore because they walk the line of what is possible and what is acceptable. Okay, cool. If I entertain this thought, how do I feel? Okay, I'm entertaining this thought. I can't explore the ideas I want to because they walk the line of what is possible and acceptable. I chose a long one. Who the fuck knows? Okay, cool. If I entertain this thought, I feel limited. I feel prohibited, a little bit judged and insecure. I feel resentful a little bit. And if I'm feeling that way, if I'm feeling those things, what then am I doing? How am I showing up? I'm not, right? I collapse into myself. I'm like pouty and complaining, a little bratty, giving into that. I create things that I feel are acceptable, I feel I lose connection to my voice in some ways because I start to do what I think I should do. And then what results? As a result of all of that, what then do I experience? What reality do I experience? I experience a reality in which I'm not creating. And when I am creating, we have a doggy friend that's coming. And when I am creating, it's from this forceful obligation place. Oh, don't even mind. He's coming to say, yes, all you beautiful, wild visionaries, stop doing this to yourself. Okay, I experience a reality in which my creative flow, feels not so accessible, right? We gotta calm if we want to stay in the video. And that's not a fun experience. That's not a fun reality I want to experience. So then I want to ask myself my beautiful favorite question: what do I want? What experience of reality do I want to have instead? What do I want to experience instead? I want to experience a relationship to my creativity that feels flow and expansive. I want my creativity to feel supportive and not like a burden. And I want to fucking create what I want to create, right? I don't want to feel like I'm selling out or sacrificing my voice or losing my uniqueness. I want to create what I want to create. I want to explore what I want to explore. And that's the reality I want to experience. My goodness. So then I look at what I am experiencing. I see, that ain't it. No mutual fit. All right. Okay. Let's deal with this. So the first one, right? First, very easy tool. We're going to look at the first part of the sentence, I can't. Anytime we are starting with an I can't, this is where we want to look first. So if it's I can't because I don't have enough time or money, like I said, go watch one of the longer money time mindset videos. Go do some of your money time mindset. This is not it right now. If the I can't is more like an I can't because people will think so-and-so, which is more of an I'm scared that if I do, people will think so-and-so, then you want to go do some fear work, some fear inventory, or some shadow work. And there are resources and videos to get you started on that as well. Though I'm sure you can turn to any one of your beautiful multiplicity of tools available to you. If the I can't is really I'm scared that if I do, I will, we turn to fear and shadow work. If that I can't is just an I can't, right? We ask then, who said? And if that who said is anyone other than yourself, right? Then, that's bullshit. You know that you can, right? Time to reclaim, okay, yeah, but time to reclaim agency and permission. How do we do that? By playing the I can game. So really that is as simple as turning the I can to an I can't explore the ideas I want to because no biting, because they walk the line of what is possible and what is acceptable. I can explore the ideas I want to because they walk the line of what is possible and what is acceptable. Okay, awesome. Okay, I can. Yeah, no, great, I can. Okay, great. Sometimes it's as easy as that. Sometimes it's like the reframe. You just need to remember who gave you permission and whose the permission is to give. Okay, we're gonna deal with this doggy. Okay. And we're back, hopefully uninterrupted again, covered in doggy fur, and she's looking so cute. Let this be permission to y'all. That shit doesn't need to be perfect before you start sharing it with the world. Back to the matter at hand. Okay, we have switched the I can into this powerful I can, reclaiming our agency. Some beliefs, some thoughts are like that quick. It's like, oh, I can't? Oh, wait, yes, I can. Just need to give myself the permission again, right? Usually when people come to ask me things like, oh, should I do this or like blah, 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 I usually just say yes, because when people are asking, they're seeking for permission 90% of the time. Like, do it, right? There's only one way to find out what the experience of that will be, what the result of that will be. So shifting the I can't to the I can is the first tip, right? If you've discovered that I can't isn't really a masked I'm scared that people will. So that's our tip number one for ones that go away like that. If it still feels crunchy or like sticky, we come back to this sentence. I can't explore the ideas I want to because they walk the line of what is possible or acceptable. So now I want to get clear, right? I want to isolate and if it's an I can't, we've come to the end of the I can. I've realized that there is no outside entity waiting to give me permission. It's me and my own relationship. Then I can be more honest with myself. And that sentence becomes, I'm not exploring those ideas because I don't, right? I don't explore the ideas that I really want to because they walk the line of what is possible and acceptable. Immediately that hits a deeper truth, right? That is more true of why I'm not, right? It's not because I can't. That's a surface level reasoning why. I come beneath, I don't. That's why I'm not doing it. Fine, I can accept that. I can look at that. So now we come to this, right? Isolate and redefine. I don't explore the ideas I really want to because they walk the line of what is acceptable and what is possible. Okay, cool. What is subjective in that statement? Possible, acceptable, walk the line. Yeah, we could say that's subjective. So then I want to clarify, okay, hold up. What do I actually mean when I say that? What do I actually mean when I say possible? When I say possible, a part of me is like, do I mean it has been done before? Is that what I mean? It's not what I want to mean by possible. That's maybe is how I'm operating, but that's not what I really mean. When I mean possible, when I, Jessica, say possible, I mean it can, right? There's a possibility. It can be made manifest. It exists. It can be created through the imaginal realm, right? There is a chance. When I say possible, I mean there's a chance. Cool. Okay, great. Got that locked down. So I don't explore the ideas I really want to because they have a chance. Well, that's silly. That actually makes no sense. I ask myself, does that feel true? Might be how I've been operating, but it doesn't actually feel true to me. Like, nah, that doesn't feel necessary, right? Cool. Information. Come back to the second subjective word, acceptable. You go back to whatever subjective word you're working with. Acceptable. What do I mean when I say acceptable, right? There's like the socialized version, which is if I'm working with a fear, it might sound a little bit more like appropriate for what people would feel comfortable talking about in any situation or in a certain situation. Okay. Not really mine. Acceptable. What is acceptable? What is unacceptable? That's ever changing. It's defined by the people in a space at a certain time of like what the people agree upon, what they consent to, what is allowed. Yeah, I would say acceptable is this combination of like permissible and suitable. This dance of permissible and suitable for me. Okay, cool. So I don't explore the ideas that I truly want to because they walk the line of what is permissible. Okay, that makes sense as a statement. I can see myself in it. I get some distance. It is sort of true, right? That's true. I don't explore those ideas because they walk that line. Okay, cool. That can be a sentence, a truth, information. Come to the third subjective part, walk the line of, right? This can mean so many things. When I say walk, I mean teeter, existing in this shade of gray. Like I imagine like a border and someone like dance, 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 dance. Multifaceted, walk the line. Nuanced. Let's say nuanced because we always love nuance. Nuanced. Walk the line. Nuanced. Yeah, sure. They feel close enough for me. So then once I've clarified that, I can look at the sentence again and I'm like, okay, based on what I've clarified, what is a statement, an alternative statement that feels just as true? I don't explore the ideas that I want to because they walk the line of what is acceptable or possible. That could also be, I'm going to remove the I don't, right, from this part because we don't really need it. We've talked about the agency, we've talked about the can, and the sentence is long. The ideas that I want to explore walk the line of what is possible and acceptable. Great. Reframe. Another sentence that feels just as true. Similar. The ideas I want to explore are nuanced perspectives of what could be and what is allowed to be, right? Having a chance and being permissible. The ideas I want to explore, nuanced perspectives of what could be and what is allowed to be. Okay. Whew, okay, physical shift. Don't know if you saw that immediately. That's true. It is just as true as saying the ideas I want to explore walk the line of what is possible and what is acceptable. 100%. Once I've taken the agency back, I've stripped it down and I'm realizing that's why I'm not doing it. This is where we're coming to, right? If I say that statement, it's true. It is absolutely true. So I can hold it as truth. And I'm like, okay, if I'm thinking that, then what am I feeling? If I'm thinking the ideas I want to explore are nuanced perspectives of what is of what could be and what is allowed to be, how then do I feel? I feel kind of like inspired. I feel like this. I feel like, okay. I feel like, ooh, I'm ready to explore that. Like kind of willing to be like this, like pioneering, naughty, like, yeah, come in, let's explore that. So I feel excited, inspired. I feel more open, like there's less judgment around it. I feel, I feel good. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of this, like, ooh, yeah, like the world needs these nuanced perspectives. Like on a little bit of my high horse, which is great. If I'm feeling all those feelings, how then am I acting, right? I'm sharing these ideas with people. I'm having conversations. I'm going down rabbit holes. I'm giving these ideas my actual energy because I haven't dismissed them. I'm actually giving them space to grow and expand, and within them finding freedom rather than limitation, which is what we started today's conversation with, right? So if I'm feeling that way, those are the things I'm doing. What then resulting experience? What reality am I experiencing? I'm probably actually creating some of these things, and I'm creating exactly what I want to create because I'm giving my energy towards exploring these ideas rather than taking energy away. So I'm creating what I want to be creating. I'm finding collaborators. I am trying, I'm willing to step out. I'm operating from more curiosity rather than this certainty of the rules. So I am having this experience of more spaciousness and not constriction around my creativity. And then I can ask myself, well, is that reality more in alignment with the reality I said I want to experience earlier? And I want to experience a relationship to my creativity that feels like flow and expansive. I want my creativity to feel supportive and not like a burden. And I want to fucking create what I want to create, right? I don't want to feel like I'm selling out or sacrificing my voice or losing my uniqueness. I want to create what I want to create. I want to explore what I want to explore. And that's the reality I want to experience earlier. And it is a beautiful thing. Mindset reframe. The truth, the statement itself didn't actually change. Again, it was a perspective on that statement, the lens through which I look at it. Choosing to make myself true. That's really important. It needs to feel true, right? It can't feel like this hoity-toity putting on a belief that you don't actually believe. You feel like it's bullshit. It feels true and it feels real, and it makes me right. It makes the way that I see things right so that it then allows, like, it opens up the space for me to take action and keep moving. And that's when we come to mindset work, right? When it's like, okay, my thoughts and habits and patterns of thinking are preventing me from actually taking forward motion. So this is how we get ourselves to take forward motion when we're feeling perhaps a little bit tight, a little constricted, a little restricted. There'll be a brief overview in the notes below. And as always, feel free to tell me what that mindset reframe was for you and how it has helped you out. Good looking out, boos.